Hello, crafty friends. It's me, Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And welcome to day 2 of, no, sorry, it's my second day because of the kickoff, but this is day 1, you guys. This is day 1 of my Craft-O-Ween Live 2025 series. If you did not watch the kickoff yesterday, you are definitely going to want to do that so you know all about the prizes and how this is going to work. I will have that linked in the description box below. And if you're here with us live over in the chat box, Nightbot will share that link every once in a while. So I highly encourage you to watch that. Not only did I give out information, but I did answer questions as well. If you are here live, please let us know where you're watching from as you settle in. And today's poll is, do you pass out candy or treats on Halloween? And then let me know your favorite treat in the chat. So if you're here on replay, I want to know your answers as well. So you'll just leave those in the comment section. I did see that Stephanie from Germany answered that she gives out small bags of gummy bears. That is one of my favorite treats, and I miss those since I have to cut back on sugar. I love anything gummy. I would probably take that over chocolate. And then also, she says they have eyeballs, which are like bit like marshmallow on the outside, which I don't care for, but I think it would be fun to try because she says they're fizzy on the inside. So let me know your favorite treats over there as you enter. I think that might be it for like the introductions. Since this is day 1, I am going to get some sentiments ready that I can perhaps use throughout the entire series. I do hope that I'll be able to give everybody here in the live a chance to answer a poll question. But I do want to remind you that at the end of the live stream, the more stamps of approval or the more likes that we have, the more names I get to pull for my Boo Bonus Cauldron. So if you have not yet already smashed that like button, go ahead and do that. If you have a crafty friend who you think might like to join us, go ahead and share this video with them and they can come over and smash that like button too. Now, as I get into crafting, I'm not going to be able to pay attention to the chat and it is already flying by. So if you need my attention, if you have a question, I want you to type question in all caps in front of your message. And if it's something you need my attention for, like, oh, you notice like my camera's froze up and I didn't, or maybe I forget to unmute myself if I use my drawing tool, put Alicia or Crafty Al in all caps. And that kind of helps me when I look over. It helps me kind of see those a little bit easier. Now, if you are on a desktop or a laptop, you can also type in @CallMeCraftyAl and highlight it for me, and that works as well also. If you do have just general crafty questions, you can, of course, just ask in the chat. Everybody over there is so nice. We know that. And, you just talk amongst yourselves. But again, if you need my attention specifically, please do that. It just makes it easier for all of us. So I don't miss anything. I do see lots of tasty treats coming in over there. Let's see. Oh. They already flew up. I see a lot of you are answering about if you hand out treats. And I think I'm kind of like a few of you that it just went down to so few trick-or-treaters that we kind of gave up. We haven't decided this year if we're going to do it. I know that by October 31st, I'm going to be tuckered out from my live stream. So it will kind of depend on if my daughter wants to hand it out because she used to like to do that some, but now with school, she is a bit busy. Barbara, thank you. Oh, wait, here. Where was it? I missed it. Oh, sorry. I have to scroll down. Barbara says that she likes my bright orange sweater. So I originally only got this to wear at Stamp Joy last weekend because I made a Life of a Crafty Girl t-shirt after the Taylor Swift, new logo and stuff. And you kind of want to dress in layers there. And yesterday I wore my only Halloween sweatshirt and I was like so hot down here. And today it is actually a little chilly. So I decided to put this on. I figure maybe I look a little bit like a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern. And today for my pair I wear, I have like kind of like a space, an outer space topper on. So, oh, there, Christina just said she loves my topper. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to have fun with it. I did not get any Halloween specifically, but I do hope that by the time Christmas comes around, I might have some fun ones for the Advent series. All right. I want to make sure I did not miss anything. Stephanie, yes, you may post a link. I would just, if you're here and you want to go see what those eyeballs are, I would just save that for like open the window and come back because you don't want to miss it in case I give away the secret word, right? All right, I need to quit talking. I need to quit talking and get to work. All right, so if you were here with us yesterday, we voted and I will be using the Zombie Dawn color palette. And don't forget, I do have a page to... I do have a link to the page with all of those kind of Halloween fall color palettes that I selected from down in that description box. And this series, I will be making, and you will actually help me be making a large postage stamp each day. And this is from the Spellbinders postage edge squares. And this is about 4 inches overall. Who is ready to get started? If you're ready to get started, smash that like button, and I will get out the first one. So right now, we're not too bad. We have 33 thumbs up and 53 of you watching. So make sure to smash that like button. Remember, if we get 50 likes, we get 1 boo bonus, and then every 25 after that. Ashley's already done that. Thank you so much. I wanted to show you, I don't know if you noticed, but I did do a little decorating yesterday after the live. So I took down the cards I usually have up there, and I try to turn my lights orange, but for some reason it doesn't work. So I turned my lights purple, and then I have just some little Halloween colored baubles there, just to brighten the place up a little bit. And I also I put out all of the Craft-O-Ween envelopes back there. So I'm going to go find number 1. All right. Now, I know that I like to ask during the Advent, what do you think I might be opening? Some of you might already know. I do know what is in here. If you don't know what's in day 1, why don't you go ahead and put some guesses over there in that chat box? Put some guesses over there what you think it might be. And I need to find... My friend Karen got me this stand-up magnet board. Oh, look, that's where my needle's been. And I'm going to put this in front of me because I do not want to lose any of the dies while I'm using it. So I'll just prop that right there. They are going to be dies, yes, and they are all Halloween themed. It looks like a lot of you have already seen the spoilers. All right, well, you know what? We'll just go ahead and get with it. Are we ready? It is a little vampire. Now, you might notice this sentiment here, and that was actually from a stamp set that came with it. Maybe we'll do a poll because I was thinking about going ahead and just doing a set of the letterpress sentiments just in black ink. But I could always just use these to make use of it. So we'll think about that. So it's going to make this little guy here, and the tag that I created during my pre-recorded series. This is what it looks like. I did try to stick with the colors here, but remember, for these creations, I do have to stick to this color palette plus neutrals. So let's go ahead and I want to create a background first. This sky back here kind of inspired me. So I thought that I would just create a little cloudy background. And so I'm keeping all of my, here are my inks that I'll be using for the series. And then I pre-cut some postage stamps in the colors from this and pre-cut some white squares. And then I also just have some cardstock scraps here in the colors so that I can just quickly grab pieces to cut stuff out. But what I think I want to do today, instead of using the white square, I'm going to do some Plum Punch clouds onto that. All right. And then we're probably going to vote if I'm going to splatter or not. But save your polls, save your poll lights for now. We will vote in just a little bit. Okay. And I have some cloud stencil strips from Tailored Expressions, just called Clouds. And I'm going to bring in one of my favorite tools, the Glassboard Studio Magnetic Glass Craft Mat. Don't forget, guys, if you don't yet have one of these, which I was totally late to the game, I do have an affiliate link in the description box below. And there is also a code that you can save 15%. So if you're thinking about it, I would highly suggest it. And actually, I need to cut this down just a little bit. I'm going to cut this down to the square is 3.5 inches that goes in the middle of the postage stamp. Is anybody crafting along today? Are you just hanging out? Let me know. And are you crafting along with your Craft-O-Ween kit? Which reminds me, if you are part of my Facebook group, I'm not sure if I have one already. I almost think I probably do. But in the Facebook group, I have albums, and I'm pretty sure I have one for Craft-O-Ween from my pre-recorded series. But if I don't, I will add that later today. So if you are creating with your Craft-O-Ween box, then you can add your inspiration there. It can look like mine. It can totally not look like mine. Diane said that her purple glass board finally arrived. Yay! Have you already used it? And all right. Erica, hello, Erica, is making cards for students who have birthdays this week. Love it. C. Johnson is just watching. Barbara might craft. All right. Catherine's crafting along, so she might not be typing a whole lot. Just make sure, Catherine, to stick around to the end because you'll want to type then if you want to win today's creation. All right, let's go ahead. I am going to add a little adhesive to the back of this just because I won't be able to hold it down very easily since I kind of have to go from left to right. And I'm going to use probably the smaller cloud since it just is a smaller square. Oh, I forgot I need to get out my little ink pad holder so that I don't have to hold on to that too. And again, I'm using Plum Punch on this. And then I'm just going to go right along the edge of my cloud stencil. And now when I move it down, I'm going to move my clouds over just so there's a little variation. And I think I might even flip it over. Oh, if you did not know, Tailored Expressions, oh, maybe they only sent it out to Stamp Joy people. No, I think they sent it out to everyone. They sent out an email that the virtual Stamp Joy is going to be the first weekend in March. So if you've never done one of their events, I highly recommend checking that out. It goes up for early bird registration on November 4th, I believe. So I will be doing that this year. Because we had so much fun getting together for regular Stamp Joy, my group is going to plan on, of course, weather pending, plan on meeting up in Des Moines at like an Airbnb and doing the event together, the virtual event together. Because this last time, instead of staying in a hotel, we stayed at VRBO, a Verbo, and it was this nice condo. It was just great to kind of have more space. We had a kitchen, and so it was good times. All right. What do you think of our background? Oh, let me know too what you're hydrating with today. Mine is water today, but I did add a packet of Alani Energy to it. Okay. Put that on the side to dry. Okay, now guys, I need to know, well, first of all, let me stop the poll. Let me end the poll and see how many people pass out Halloween candy. So 60% of you say no and 40% say yes. Yeah, I think it's getting less and less. I noticed somebody did say that their community has kind of went to a trunk or treat. I think that would be a good idea to have everybody kind of centralized. But now what I want to know, you guys, should we splatter on this background? I'm thinking white splatters and black splatters. And if I have, let me see if I have, ooh, I do have Plum Punch liquid watercolor, so we could splatter with that as well. So you know what time it is. It is time. Barbara's already got it. Get those poll lights in the chat. So if you are a channel member, down in the emojis, you have some fun, colorful poll lights. And if you're a subscriber, you have the standard red police light. And to find that, if you search in your emojis for POL, it should pull that up. Pull that up for the poll. Welcome. I just saw that Carmen, it went all the way up there. Carmen said she just got caught up on 2 times speed. That is a great idea, Carmen, and welcome. If you ever come in late, I would suggest either clicking on the live to come right where we're at, or yes, do something like getting caught up on that 2 times speed, just so you don't miss any of those timed things. But anyway, I need to put a quick poll. Yes or no, should I splatter? I'll give you a minute to get those in. And we'll play a little Halloween music, maybe. All right. I see some of you who are usually yes splatter or no's because you like the background. Who knows? This might add even more. So, well, I haven't actually seen what one yet. I just know one of them has 85%. So the yes has 85%. So I will be splattering. So let's get out everything I will need for that, which includes my splatter box, which I've just been using the box for my Craft Roulette Creative Companion because it's a nice size. And maybe I'll just start with Plum Punch and white, and then we might stop after that. Bring in my mini glass board from Tailored Expressions. And drop down there. Bring in a drop of water. This is already pretty watery, but I figured this might lighten it up just a little bit. And then let's add a little bit of splatter. And this is pretty dark, so I do not think we need black. Kind of went crazy right over here. All right. Oh, I need my water to clean this off. Woo! Not had water all over everything, including my background. And then once we set this aside to dry, that is when we will start die cutting our vampire. So for the white, I'm going to be using Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. And I keep these little dessert spoons from Aldi, not Aldi, from the Dollar Tree handy. And I'm just going to put a little bit onto the mat. And again, then I just have to add water. This you definitely need water because it's more like a paste kind of. All right. And yes, since the purple is so dark, I'm just going to stop there so we have just a little more texture added to the background. And now I'm just going to set this to the side behind me so it can dry. Okay, now is a good time, you guys, to get out your secret word tracker. I had to look and make sure I wasn't showing the wrong one because I went ahead and I got all the words for the whole time. So I have on it, do not share or do not show highlighted, but you know me. So if you do not yet have the tracker, Nightbot is sharing the link over in chat off and on, but it's also linked in the description box below underneath the related video /links. You can download this to keep track of your secret words. If you don't know what the secret words are about, you need to check out the kickoff video from yesterday, and that tells you all about it. Today's secret word, are you ready? Give the video a thumbs up if you have not yet already. If you are ready for that secret word. Right now, ooh, we have 51 thumbs ups, 51 likes, and 64 of you on here. We can maybe get to 75 thumbs up because I know that some people have came and gone. And if we get to 75, we get 2 boo bonuses. So don't forget to do that. Today's word is, might make more sense after I die cut my thing, but today's word is fangs. F-A-N-G-S, fangs. So write that down. Remember, these are secret words, so do not share them in the chat or in the comment section. I want those of you who are watching each day to be the ones who can play along to enter to win the Craft-O-Ween boxes. All right, I'm just going to set this to the side. So everybody gets one free word with that spooky. All right, now, guys, we can start putting together. Whoops. our little vampire who has fangs. Okay. I need to wipe this up. Add water underneath that. And I'm going to go ahead and bring back in my glass board, but I need to wipe off the purple so I don't get that on my fingers and on my vampire. Oh, I probably need, you know what? I need to die cut him before I can bring that in. All right. Let's pick out some colors. So I'm going to do, oh, I guess you can't see that. Black for his body, which is that biggest die. See if I have. And then for his face and hands, I'm going to go with, I think that this is sea salt. So it's not white. It's just a very light gray. There you can see the difference. And then since we have the purple in the background, I'm not going to make his shirt purple. Instead, I'm going to go with the Gumdrop. And the fangs and the tongue are on the same piece. For the fangs, I'm going to use white, and for the tongue, I am going to use the candy corn. Kimberly, I'm not sure which rule. Did you put the, you know, like some of these words, some of the secret words you might use in passing, right? Because they're going to be like related to the season. And it's fine if you just happen to like use a secret word in a sentence. If that's what it was, I don't know. But, you know, you just can't like point it out and say this is a secret word and put asterisks around it and put it all in caps and that kind of stuff. I don't know if that's what it was or not. I did not see anything, so. Oh, and I see, oh, I thought this moved off. I see Catherine said that she doesn't have the postage stamp die. She'll have to get the Cricut out later. Yeah, definitely. You could probably either create your own or find something, but you don't have to use a postage stamp for yours either. You could just do squares if you wanted, like a matted square. Just, you know, use what you have. But if you do love the postage stamp die, and if you use my affiliate link below, I do get a small portion of that sale at no extra cost to you. So it just helps me to be able to purchase more stuff to use here on my videos and channel. Welcome, Teresa. Make sure to smash that like button because we are close to having 2 boo bonuses at the end of the day. Erica says, but we want to use the postage stamp. Okay, yeah. And then yeah, either order or I bet Cricut or Silhouette has something that you can find in their files. Also, I don't know if any of you have a subscription to Creative Fabrica, but I get their yearly subscription, and then you can download anything on there that you want. And I think I pay like maybe $40 for the whole year. So it is worth it to me because I find a lot of stuff on there, and I would almost guarantee that they have some kind of postage stamp that you could die cut out. Oh, and there you go. There is my code to save 15% off at Glassboard Studio. So if you are on the fence about getting one, you can save money, and who does not like that? Welcome, Carola. I hope I did not say that too incorrectly. All right, got our face. And I'm leaving the hands off here to the side because they are teeny, teeny, tiny. And then we need our vampire's shirt. Yeah, there we go. Catherine says she thinks Creative Fabrica is where she got the square postage die SVG. And yeah, if you pay yearly, it's like $4 a month. Yeah, it is totally worth it. I mean, they have hundreds of thousands of clip arts and cut files and fonts. You can also go there and just pay per download. But honestly, it's probably going to cost you like $2 at least for a single download. And if you add on a couple more, then you can have everything on their site. Right now, I'm just trying to cut the tongue out of the candy corn. I need my fangs, which I like that Spellbinders, they try to make putting these together easily. So instead of having 2 teeth, you know, just randomly to put on, they connect it with that piece at the top. Oh, thank you. Teresa went and smashed the like button from both of her channels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right now we have 63 likes. So I think we can do it. I think if everybody smashes that like button, that we will have 75 by the time we're done. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna put all my dies back here so I don't lose them. And see, then they're just handy right there so I can grab them easily later to put them back on the card. And then if I happen to lose one of my pieces that I've die cut, then it will be easy to find it to die cut another one. All righty. Now I'm going to bring this back in. That way, I like to have my magnet board out. So when I add adhesive or glue to these pieces, I can let it dry in place for a little bit underneath a magnet. So it just gives it a little more pressure. The first thing I'm going to do is add my teeth to the back of my head. So to do that, I'm just going to put a little line of glue here and add my teeth. And I'll go ahead and add my, I'm going to wait to add actually. I was going to go ahead and add my shirt because there are impressions in there, but I better add my head first just in case things are off a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Does anybody else have a glue press? Just like the glass board, it was one of those things that I was late to the party, and I don't know how I ever lived without it. I love it. While I'm doing this, I want to give my friends who are here on the replay an opportunity to win a Boo bonus. So I know I already asked at the beginning, but in the comment section below. So my friends who are here live, you don't need to put this again over in the chat. This is going to be for our friends on replay to be able to get a Boo bonus. Let me know down in the comment section, what is your favorite treat to have? And then put hashtag Boo in your comment. And that way I know you want to be entered. And I'll pull a couple names from there in a couple days. That way you can get in on getting those too. And what those will be for, I did say yesterday, are just extra entries into those final giveaways. Let's see. Polly loves her glue press. Lisa has one. Diane loves hers. Yes, yes. And yeah, the tongue, there is a spot in the, there is an opening. There's an opening in the mouth where the tongue goes. And there's also like, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there's like an impression right there where that goes. Okay. My little hands keep trying to run away from me. I'm going to get out my little picker tool. Mona says she has one. What is a good glue for refilling? Mona, I just refill mine with Barely Art liquid glue. Now, I have found that you do have to keep it kind of full to get it to, you know, I guess not full, but you can't let it get too low. Otherwise, it does not like to, if it gets too low, it doesn't like to press out. Ooh, Christina recently won a glue press. Awesome. That's even better than buying one. All right. Now I got to figure out which way my tongue goes in there because it is, oh, I think that's good. Oops. Yep. Yep. And there, Polly says she uses art glitter glue because she has some to use. Oh, wait. Yeah. Polly says art glitter, and then Lori said the same because she has some to use up. Yeah, definitely. You can put whatever you want in there. You just might have to get kind of used to the different, I don't know if viscosity is a correct word, but how quickly some of the glues flow just so you get used to it. You know, because some are a little bit more liquidy than others. Ooh, all right. All right. Here is our little vampire. Cute, cute. And let's see. Okay. I'm still trying to get used to these glasses. They fall down a lot. It seems like they fall down a lot easier, or it might just be a nervous thing. Now we need to talk about what sentiment we're going to put on here. Should I use, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. So, according to the inside of this, The sentiment that goes with our little Dracula or our little vampire is have a fantastic day. Should I use that, or should I go ahead and better press some of these and get those pull lights out? I'm going to do either stamp, which is have a fantastic night, or better press, which is the other ones that are just randomly. All right, I'm going to give you 1 minute to vote on that. Get your pull lights out, and then I will go back down overhead so you can see that. All righty, let's see which one won the poll. With 62% of the vote, we will do the stamp. So have a fantastic night. I think maybe just off camera sometime, I will go ahead and make a set of these so I have them ready to go. And I'm thinking, so here the background is all dry. So there is that. And we'll have our little guy here. I was wondering, should I cut a big vellum circle? I'm going to go ahead and cut one because I can always use a vellum circle. No, here we are. Let me see. Because you know, oh, that's a little too big. I love vellum, and I think that might help our little guy stand out from the background. And then you'll be able to see that background behind it. And I almost think then we might be able to stamp our sentiment on with stays on down there. So let me cut this out, which for this, I'm going to be using my new, why can I not get back to face? For this, I'm going to be using my new Sizzix Big Shot. I don't know if you saw my video yesterday, but Sizzix sent me their new redesigned machine. This thing is so nice, you guys. But it's kind of big, so I won't bring it into the camera. But do check out yesterday's video. I made I have a tutorial in the video, and then I also linked to a second card that I made that I did a little reel over on Instagram. Oh, I did just throw that die around, but I'm going to put it up here on my little magnet board so I don't lose it. So I'm thinking if we had that kind of off the edge and our little guy right there, that we could put, Oh, Sheila, I like this. She says she doesn't have a square postage die, but she can use a rectangle one. Yes, definitely. That is a great idea. That is a great idea. Stephanie says like a moon. It is kind of like a moon. think I kind of like it down in the corner. Since I'm going to put my vampire right there, or my Dracula, that's where I'm going to put the adhesive so it will be hidden. And then later I can add a little bit more behind where this little guy is. Let's go ahead and get out my mini MISTI. There it is. And then because I am stamping on vellum, I need to use StazOn since vellum is not porous. You need, or I think if your vellum could take heat, you could probably also heat emboss it. Okay. Before I put it in my MISTI, I do need to cut off the excess vellum. So it can go down in the corner. And I'm going to kind of place my little Dracula / vampire where I'm going to want him. He can hang off the edge just a little bit because, you know, he's on that postage square. And I think I'm just going to kind of put it down centered at the bottom. Don't forget, if you are here live, I will be giving away this postage stamp to a live viewer. If you're having issues with the stream, let me just double check. It says my connection is good. I would suggest maybe leaving the video and then coming back in. Sometimes that kind of knocks YouTube in the head and fixes stuff. I'm just going to gently press this because I can always ink it up again. But I don't want to like squish my letters or anything. Actually looks pretty good, but I will make it a little bit darker. Oh, Dawn, you are too kind. Thank you. Oh, goodness. So here we go. Have a fantastic night. And then you guys, let's pick out a postage square for the back. I think since I did the purple clouds, I'm just going to do the purple background. This is, oh, sorry, this is Plum Punch. What do you think of now that I say that, I think that might be too plummy. Guess what time it is, guys? Get those pole lights out. Are we going to do well, okay, so his little sleeve will go over a little bit. But should we do, let me get my pole ready. I'm just going to call them purple and black because that is easiest. Yes, get those pole lights out. Love it, love it. All right, I'm going to give you 1 minute to let me know what you think. Sometimes it's good to have another set of eyes up above. I will. So here it would be on black. And here it would be on the purple. So get those votes in. We have a few seconds, so I'll play some more music. right, guys, before I look at the results, I just went and checked the likes, and you guys, we have earned 2 boo bonuses, but I think if everybody who is here right now, if you have not yet already, if you smash that like button, we might get to 100 likes, which means I'll pull 3 boo bonuses. So if you're coming in late or you haven't yet done it, hit that like button down below the video. And if we get to 100, we'll get to pull 3 names, but we have earned 2. Yay. I did see somebody suggested gray. You know, I was actually thinking like maybe if black wins to go ahead and cut one from a dark gray, because I agree you're still going to get that darkness of the background, but then his little cape will stand out. But I have not looked to see which one yet, so let me end the poll. With 68% of the vote, it will be black. But you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and cut one out of poppy seed. It's still pretty dark, but we're going to be able to see the difference. So Tara has, remember, if you have a question, put question in front of it. So Tara, the boo bonuses is depending how many likes we get during a live stream. And then every once in a while, I will give some to our replay friends. But they are just for extra entries into those final giveaways. If you haven't yet watched yesterday's kickoff video, I tell all about it in there. I would suggest everybody watch that at least through once. And if you're on replay, you can even speed it up to like 2 times. But that's going to give you answer most of your questions. But if you do have something, you can always leave it on there. All right. Got to find my die. There is a smaller die in this package, but I have that in my Advent all year long tub of goodies. I'm going to look at both of these, and then I'll just make an executive decision on if it's going to be black or gray. Okay, I'm going to save, oops, go back over here. I'm going to save the Plum Punch one for later. And I think I'll go ahead and, well, I was going to go ahead and pop him up. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the dark gray. We'll save the black one too. Okay, now I always like a little dimension, but first let's get these put together. And I think let's pop our little guy up. I got lots of Stampin' Up! Dimensionals to use from past paper pumpkins, so I'm just going to use these instead of my big rolls of foam tape. Here in a little bit, when this is done, I will be drawing a winner to win this. If it wasn't your style today, you can keep watching to win a different one, because do keep in mind you can only win one of the postage stamps during the series. Now with the boo bonuses, you can get as many as your name is drawn for. But for the daily prizes, just to spread these out. You can only win one during the series. Kristen says that Mr. Vampire sure looks happy. She wonders what song he would be singing. Let us know your guesses over there. I don't know if I'd say the Monster Mash, but that might be more for one of the dies later on in the series where we actually have a monster. But give us your ideas in the chat or in the comment section below. Look at that, you guys. How cute is that? Okay, now, Spellbinders did give a little sequin mix, and there are some black and orange ones in here. I'm not saying I'm going to use them, but I am going to maybe put a couple on here and see what I think. Oh, Jeanette agreed with me. She said Monster Mash. Oh, Vicky, that's a good one. You can count on me like Count Dracula. I like that. Like it, like it, like it. Teresa thinks he looks like the Dracula from Sesame Street. What is that guy's name? Is he just Count Dracula? Or I can't remember if he has like a specific name. Sheila says, how about you're the one that I want? Yes. Right. I'm just going to pour some of these out. See if I can get some black and orange ones in there. Oh, is it just the count? Yeah, that's what. All right. Ah, we got a little static. Or orange. I'll lift these up. I think maybe 3 orange might look fun, and it kind of brings out the color in our little guy's tongue. I'm trying to, there are a couple different size sequins. I'm trying to get the smaller ones. And I want to kind of have like a triangle around the image. And instead of waiting for liquid glue to dry, just like with my dimensionals, I have, okay, I had a little, this is, there, oh, it opened. I thought it opened like this, but it opens a long way. So I have a lot of glue dots left over from Paper Pumpkins too. So I'm just going to put one of those down where where I want each of my sequins. And speaking, I don't know if well, I guess I don't want to spoil that part of it, but tomorrow, speaking of Stampin' Up, I'm going to be using some of the most adorable Christmas paper that I ordered through Carmen of Stampin' Up for this month's Oh So Inspired collab. So make sure to stop back by and check it out. And now, oh, might help if I took the release paper off there before I tried to put my sequin on. It's kind of close to his head. I see some more songs coming in. I love it. He does look like he's singing, doesn't he? You guys, here we go. Day 1 is done, and then I will sign the back of it and put day 1 on there. Oh, Carmen. Carmen says that paper is back ordered until the middle of November. She still doesn't have it. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. It is gorgeous, you guys. Just wait till you see it tomorrow. All right. I'm going to put my sequins back in here. Kristen likes my idea of using up those glue dots. Yeah, I like to use those when I can because I have lots of them, as you can see. And this isn't even all of them. I have more down in that drawer because they always gave you so many more than you needed. All right, you guys. All right, we are done. So if you're having fun and you have not yet given this video your stamp of approval, which means smashing that like button, do that so we can see if we can get to 100 by the time we're done. Let's see how close we are. Ooh, guys, we have 88. We have 88 thumbs ups. So if you're watching, even if you're just like, I know not everybody likes to chat, that is cool. If you're just hanging out watching, that is cool. I love you as well. Thank you for being here. But if you haven't yet hit the like button, we would appreciate it if you can do that and help us get up to 100. All righty. Oh, I went to the wrong one. So here is today's creation. Put this stuff off to the side here. Now, if you are ready, if you are here and ready to win this, let me go get the giveaway ready for this. I almost did day 2. I'm confused since we did the kickoff yesterday. All right. If you would like to win the day number 1 postage stamp one time over in the live chat, I would like you to type in hashtag count, like Count Dracula, hashtag COUNT. Make sure it looks exactly like it does on screen. No spaces, spelled correctly. You need the hashtag. Now, if you happen to notice that, oh no, I forgot the N or I put a space, retype it so you get your entry, but there is no reason to spam the chat with the hashtag because each username does only get 1 entry. Let's play a little music while you get your hashtag counts in, and then remember, hit that like button so we can get to 100 likes on today's stream. All right, you guys, I did a like check. We are 6 away from 100, and we only have like a couple minutes before I will be drawing those boo bonuses. So last call for those thumbs ups. Should we find out who will be winning today's postage stamp? Now, if your name is chosen as today's winner, remember you cannot enter to win any more of the postage stamps during this series. And what you're going to need to do is at the very bottom of the description box, you will need to fill out that Google form within 24 hours. You'll need to remember what it says your username was on screen and which day you won and kind of describe it. So today you could just do like Count Dracula with the cloudy background. So remember all that. Don't forget to fill out the form. If you are the winner, I would suggest just going right after we're done here and claiming it. Sorry, it looks like Sheila, I have put an earworm with that music in her head. Yes, and it's kind of a jaunty tune to bop to. And then Vicky says her husband is humming it. Sorry, and I could not find very many Halloween songs, so that is the only one I'll have during this series. Okay, good luck to everyone. And we're only 5 likes away, so smash that like button if you haven't already. Good luck to everyone, and congratulations goes to Maria Anna Salto. Maria Anna, maybe. Congratulations. So again, remember what is showing on screen, Maria, and then check out the description box of this video to fill out the form. First of all, or I guess almost lastly, because we're about done, thank you so much to all of you for coming and joining me today, whether you're here with us live or you're here on replay. If you are here with us live, if you have been here since I said, hello, my name is Alicia, I want you to put a number 10 over in that live chat, all right? And I see all the congratulations coming for Maria. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to do one last live. Well, I will get the giveaway ready for the Boo bonus. And then I will recheck the likes to see. Ooh, oh, whew, I don't think it's going to let me do a giveaway. I will recheck the likes to see if we have gotten to 100. So Ruby has been here. Aline, hopefully, did I say that right? Aline has been here. Lori, Kathy, Erica, so many of you. Barbara, I just saw a flyby. Thank you so much, guys. And even if you only put like a 1 or a 5 in there, thank you so much for stopping by and being here for some of it. But let's go ahead. One last like check. Cross your fingers, everyone. Oh my gosh. You guys, we are at 98 now. I have already liked this video. Is there anybody else out there? We're at 99. Is there anybody else out there who can smash that like button? I'm going to give us like 30 more seconds because I really want to draw 3 Boo bonuses. Remember, your name will go in a little bubble in here. And then at the end of the series, when I come back and tell you how you're going to enter your secret words, I'm going to pull some names out of here for extra entries into the giveaways. Remember, for the giveaways, I have 3 Craft-O-Ween boxes. And then if you already have this, because I know many of you do, I'm going to be giving away 2 of the Dragon Boos. So remember, you got to collect those secret words. And again, the more Boo bonuses we pull means the more likes, and then you can be entered to win extra entries. So, okay. All right, let's go see. Let's go see if we did it. Oh, yay. Yes, that last push did it, you guys. We got to 103. Okay, now's the exciting time. Are we ready? If you are here, you just have to be here. You can have Maria can even enter. You can get as many name. You can get your name in the Boo bonus cauldron as many times as your name gets pulled. So if you would like the chance to get your name in there, one time over in that chat, type in #bonus, #BONUS. I'm going to give you the same 2 minutes because you guys did so great getting past 100. So I want to make sure everybody hears this to get their Boo bonus in. So, yep, get those over there. And I'll try not to put the earworm back in your head with the song quite yet. After the #bonuses slow down, if you have any final questions for me today, make sure to put those in the chat and put question or Crafty Owl in all caps in front of your message. Just so if you have any final questions for me, we can, get those answered before we sign off for the day. But go ahead and get those in. I will play a little bit more of that earworm song. Hydrate. All right, you guys. And I don't know if I said hello to Justine, but if you did not join us for this past week's Oh So Inspired Live, I hope you'll go check that out. Justine and Yvette joined me for a fun night of live inspired crafting. And yeah, if you don't watch it, it's a fun time. If you need more of me live this month, you can go rewatch that. I did see a question while you guys were getting in your bonuses, and Julie wants to know, where did I get my, I'm going to guess pick tool. Oh, picky. I thought it said pickle. Picky tool. So I think you're talking about this. I did go ahead and put an affiliate link over there in the chat. I got this from Amazon. I think it was a 2-pack. I believe I bought a 2-pack. It does come with blue tips, I think. I did buy white wax tips just so it didn't turn. Sometimes if you get like the colored wax, it might add that color to whatever you're putting on your piece. So you can check that out. I will try to remember to add that link down in the description box later as well. Oh, how kind is Stephanie? She said she can never get enough of me live. Talk to my family, but I'm glad that you think so. All right, you guys. In the meantime, we hit 110 likes. How amazing is that? Thank you so much. Okay. Let's bring back up our bonus. And again, your name, you do not need to do anything if your name pops up. I will add it to my Boo Bonus Cauldron, which I need to get out a pen here so I'm ready. And I'll just put it in there for those final drawings. Good luck, everyone. We will go ahead and pick 3 names. Our first Boo Bonus today will be Christina H. Congratulations, Christina. Our second Boo Bonus is going to be, let's get the drum roll out. And Urban Ron, congratulations. And don't forget, if your names are going into the Boo Bonus, you are going to want to watch the whole series, especially how you get your entries in, because you will have to claim those in a specific way. Our third and final Boo Bonus winner for today is going to be, drum roll, Justine Kubicki. Justine, you are a lucky lady. All right. Keep watching, keep entering. Don't forget, I did give a prompt earlier for my friends on replay where you could get your name in the Boo Bonus. If you want to go back and watch and answer that question and leave the comment like I asked, if you're here with us live, you can get entered to win that as well. I do not think I have any final questions. If you do, get those in there. I'll give you a few more seconds. get those in there. Otherwise, I will be back at 10 a.m. again tomorrow morning and through the end of the month. So I hope if you can't join us live, I know it is a weekday, so there'll probably be less of you here. Always watch it on replay. Remember to gather your secret words, but remember, keep them secret. No giving them away in chat or in the comments, just so you have those entries to win the prizes later. I don't see any questions. So you guys, thank you again so much for being here. And until tomorrow, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.